Hey everyone, hope you guys are enjoying Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak in whichever platform you're choosing to play it on. And I certainly want to welcome all the new PlayStation, Xbox, and PC Windows players who are finally able to play Sunbreak and enjoy all the goodies we have been getting, although we're still 2 patches behind. Today I wanted to talk a little bit regarding some of the new details that the developers have teased when it comes to the 5th free title update's new DLC that will be dropped next week. They recently took to social media after the reveal of this past week's brand new event quest, which I made a separate video on. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below for that, where you got to fight all 3 elder dragons, of course, in the Citadel for that new Lagambi bunny ears, which is really interesting. That, you know, someone pointed out in the comments of one of the videos that I made that it was indeed interesting that you're fighting elder dragons to get Lagambi ears instead of fighting Lagambi to get Lagambi ears, which is really interesting that they decided to take that route. We certainly haven't gotten a Lagambi event quest, I believe, in quite a while. So after that pretty much went live, one of the things that the social media team did for both the Japanese and North American Twitter accounts was basically confirm the next 2 event quests that we are getting next week. Now, I should have a video dropping probably even tomorrow, maybe the day after that, talking about the 8 event quests that we know that are part of this 5th free title update. I'm going to be talking about that relatively soon. I already have the video edited, so it should be going live in the next few days. And part of those event quests that I'm going to be talking about, just glossing over since Capcom already kind of announced 2 of them, and we just got one earlier in the week, last week, is the confirmation that they mentioned that coming up next week is a double dose of event quest. Cool down in the flooded forest with a fire to Gyarados to fill your hunting record with some crowns and get jewels in the process. So essentially they're confirming that one of the 2 brand new double dose of event quests that we are getting, you are going to be fighting some Gyarados in the flooded forest. This is something that we're going to be going over in plenty of detail in the next video. They of course attach an image where you are seeing, of course, the mudfish kind of getting ready to be walloped by a hunter with a hammer, using a hammer. I believe that's Kuliyaku armor as well. So, you know, definitely gonna get bonked in the head for being a dirty mud boy. In the next post, however, they do make something really interesting of a shared information, and that is hazard alert. Next week, prepare to outmuscle a Rajang in the Infernal Springs and gain materials for the long-awaited buff body layered armor. So here essentially they are confirming that you are going to be able to get one of those armors that they tease as part of the digital 5th digital presentation, a digital event, which is of course the buff body. I believe this one was introduced in Monster Hunter World Iceborne, I want to say. I'm not sure if it was based off part of base world. Might have been introduced in Iceborne. And of course they attach an image that you should be able to see on the screen, where both female and male hunters are wearing essentially just underwear is what they're pretty much wearing. Now you're going to be fighting this brand new hazard quality Rajang, and you remember hazard event quests are essentially a brand new tier, a brand new difficulty, where the monsters have new attacks, twisted combos, pretty much a different, harder engagement. Some of the engagements that we have seen so far when it comes to the hazard difficulty have been rather good, have been really good. I'm looking at Lucent Nargacuga, for example, whereas Violet Mitsutsune was not necessarily that much of a tough, high skill engagement. I believe it was a pretty, I mean, Mitsutsune in general is a pretty easy fight, and Violet was just not really up to par. It was a little bit of a downer in that regard. Hopefully, of course, Rajang, although it's not a furious Rajang, can put up a fight with the brand new attacks, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what kind of new twists they decide to throw into that. Remember that we also have seen hazard style anomaly investigation quests with all the risen elders through anomaly investigation quest level 251 plus. They get their little swirling powered up curios power, and of course they become a little bit more powerful, certainly a bunch of new moves. I made separate videos talking about Risen Camelios, Risen Kushala de Aura, and Risen Teostra, and I'm gonna have 2 more separate videos coming up in the next, probably in the next week or so, talking about the new powered up moves for Risen Shagaru Magalas, Hazard Anomaly Investigation version, and the Risen Crimson Glow Valstrax Anomaly Investigation Hazard version of itself, where it essentially has new attacks and new versions of those changes. Now, one of the things that I do want to quickly talk about, specifically when it comes to this brand new armor that they are introducing, the buff body layer armor. In the post, they of course mentioned that it is part of a layer armor. However, in the data mines, that is not the case. According to the data mines, and this is something that hopefully by the time that I post that next video, maybe I could have a little bit more of a clarification. Will it actually be just a layered option, where of course layers is just, you know, not really gonna have any stats tied to it, where you know, based on the actual data mine, showcases that the buff badge, which is part of the buff body set, will come with skills: Agitator 3, Heroics 3, Guts 2, and Fortify. So there is a pretty good chance that this entire set will have stats, but maybe just a layered option. Maybe they just decide to remove it. We have seen them do weird things. Someone in the comments was asking me just why did at the end of the day they decide to kind of pull EX Malseno to make it his own bonus update, and I still don't really have a good answer to that. I'm gonna try to make a separate video on that, try to go over all of the options, some of my theories, some of the theories that I've heard from other people, because EX Malseno was supposed to be part of the most recent update that we got, but for whatever reason they chose to pull him and make it his very own separate thing. So maybe this is another one of those, and the data mine shows that you are getting buff badge with buff body as part of Agitator 3, Heroics 3, Guts 2, and Fortify, which is part of course, all the rewards that you're getting for this Hazard Buffoon's Buff Baboon Soon Rajang at the Infernal Springs event quest, which is a 100% small crown option. So that Hazard Rajang is actually going to be a tiny one as well, with Melding Blood as rewards on top of that. You know, Melding Bloods have been really popular with the introduction of new melding options, so of course you want to be able to stack those as much as you can. But I still don't necessarily have a very good answer as to why are they saying that we're just getting a layered option, when in the mines itself it does showcase Agitator, Heroic, Gut, and Fortify as part of the actual skills tied to the armor. We're gonna have to wait and see. I don't really have a good answer for that. Hopefully, maybe by the time that the actual event quest drops, or by the time that I drop all the event quest video, maybe I'll have a better answer for that. But that's pretty much going to be all the information that I have to cover for you guys today. Once again, a couple of videos that I've been working on should be dropping. The event quest video is going to be quickly followed after that by all of the data mines regarding the 5th free title update. We're going to be talking Volcana, we're going to be talking EX Malzeno, we're going to be talking about all of those things regarding the official name, the new attacks, some of the new armors that are coming, a lot of good stuff there. So certainly keep your eyes tuned for this channel. If you're brand new to the channel though, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.